Hello Internet, this is Arina, the Siberian who's gone international. From time to time I discover these nice things, be it some new food or cosmetics or TV shows, and I decided that the world should know about the good products. So from time to time I will be releasing these short videos where I will be telling you about the new products, TV shows, food or anything else which I happen to like. The idea is to do it once a month, but we'll see, I actually don't discover new awesome things that often. This is the first episode, so it's the things I liked in November. Let's start with the thing that everyone loves, food. This November I think it was the first time in history when I fell for the advertisement which I saw on YouTube. So YouTube was actively recommending this ice cream, Netflix and chill, and I decided Netflix and chilled. So I decided to try it and I loved it. I already finished 2 packages and I'm not gonna stop there. And what is there not to like? They put in peanut butter, amazing, pretzels, I love them too, and pieces of brownies, which I love as well. And for me it's a perfect combination. It's not too sweet at all. For the last 9 months I'm trying to eat less sugar, so the products which contain a lot of sugar, by the way this ice cream contains a lot of sugar too, I know that, but I mean the ones which don't have any other taste to neutralize the sugar taste, they do taste too sweet for me, but this one doesn't because it has a lot of salt in it. And I don't know if you're gonna like it. It depends on whether you do like the mixture on salt and sugar, but if you do, it might be for you. However, when I published a story on my Instagram about this ice cream, I received the following comment. So yeah, apparently this taste is not for everyone. I had a birthday in October, and after my birthday a bunch of friends have decided to stay over, and one of the girls, when she went to the bathroom during the night, she accidentally crashed my lipstick. I mean, it was standing on the shelf and she somehow touched it and it dropped, and since the package is made out of glass, it got broken. And the girl was sweet enough to order me a new one, even though I told her it's okay, but still she went to the Chanel website, ordered me a new lipstick, but I'm not talking about the lipstick, I'm talking about this perfume. So apparently when you buy something at Chanel's official website, they tell you that you can add some testers in, and one of the testers I received was this perfume Chanel Gabrielle. Sorry if my French accent is horrible, I cannot do anything about it. Anyway, so I received this perfume and I really liked it. It's a night perfume for sure. I guess it's a bit too heavy for the day, even though probably it's still okay to wear during the day as well. But I already used it 3 times and I think I got hooked because I really don't want it to end. So I believe as soon as they will start allowing us to have nightlife again and to go somewhere during the evenings, I will probably buy a full size. And it's a big deal. Do you know how many years it's been since I bought a new perfume? 3, I think. Because there's a few perfumes which I like and I stick to them. There is one type of perfume which I buy again and again, and I think it's already like the 7th bottle. So it is a big deal that I finally like something enough to decide to add it to my collection. And what comes to this lipstick, it's fine. I mean, I'm wearing it right now, I do like the color, but the reason why I originally decided to buy the lipstick for 40 euros was because my friend told me that they're super lasting, that the whole day, no matter how much you eat or speak or touch your lips, it's gonna stay there. It doesn't. At least for me. For my friend, it looks like it's working, but for me it doesn't. If I will have 1 meal, it will be gone. So unless you really like the color, do not bother. The next thing I discovered in November is dog food. As you might have noticed in a couple of my previous videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, I have a new family member. Her name is Asa, and she is very sleepy. When I got her, of course I started googling what is the best dog food ever. She came to me with 15 kilograms of the Italian dog food called Mush, and I started googling whether it's a good one. And eventually I bumped into this YouTube channel of a Ukrainian blogger. The name of the channel is UA Dog. When this guy has originally started his channel, he was testing and comparing different types of dry dog food. And you know, I entered the name of my dog food into the search, so that's how I eventually ended up on his channel. And over the years he came to the conclusion that good dry food just doesn't exist, because if it would exist, it would cost at least 40 euros per kilo, and it's too expensive, and it would be just easier for people to buy regular meat for their dogs. Right now, whichever dry dog food you take, it contains a lot of carbohydrates, which is not a natural energy source for dogs. I mean, it's okay if it's up to like 6%, but most of them contain like 30. And in order to make the food cheaper, the manufacturers add their rice, legumes, sometimes grain, which is really bad, corn, and so on and so on. All of that is not something your dog needs, and eventually, after many tests that he's done using the professional laboratories, taking premium types of dog food and analyzing what does it consist of, he basically arrived to the conclusion that good dry dog food just doesn't exist, and that the best food for your dog is the natural food, like meat, some vegetables, bones, etc. I don't want to go into a lot of details, you can research this topic yourself if you got curious, but he did convince me, and I decided to start feeding my dog with the natural food as soon as possible. It's not that easy because you need to know certain proportions, you need to make sure that there is like 10% of that, 20% of that. You have to go buy all that meat and cut it yourself, mix it, freeze it. So when I was doing my research on what our shops have to offer, I noticed that in Faunatar they have this frozen dog food. I mean, they do sell just meat as well, but this mush or mush food has drawn my attention because it is natural, and they even have a type for puppies. And especially, you know, when she's still a puppy, it's really important that everything would be in balance. So I wouldn't want to take a risk and select all the ingredients for her myself. I would rather leave it to the professionals. So I decided that at least while she's a puppy, I will be feeding her with the dog food created by professionals, I hope. And once she's a grown-up dog, maybe I will start preparing the food myself. We'll see. If I will like this food enough, maybe I will continue giving it to her even when she's adult. I saw that they have this wild type, which consists of the meat of the animals which are not farm animals, which is even better. So I'm also thinking to start using that one once she grows up. But for now I'm using this one. It's for puppies, and they have two types for puppies, but the second one, I think it's made from pork and chicken, and I'm trying to avoid the meat of farm animals, so instead of that I took this one, because this one is made from beef, reindeer and salmon. So, you know, only beef is a farm animal. Well, salmon is probably too, I don't know. And so far I've been happy with this dog food because she likes it, and it's really easy to calculate the portion. They come in the form of the meatballs, and each meatball is like 30 grams or 25 grams, I'm not sure. Well, she eats 12 meatballs a day right now. The next item on my list is the TV series which I like. I did not see anyone recommending it, I just bumped into it on Netflix, and what drew my attention is the idea. So there was a couple of teenagers, and the girl was such a badass, and then she had a boyfriend, and she thought that he's in love with her because she's such a cool girl. But then you see it from the guy's perspective, and the guy just suspects that he might be a serial killer, and the whole time that he's spending with her, he's just actually looking for a good moment to kill her. And I like the idea, so I decided to watch it, and it's a British TV show, so it has this dark, funny humor, which I like, and I like the characters, and the plot is not boring, so give it a chance, maybe you like it as much as I did. The last one on my list is a bit weird item. It's a shade of paint. As you know, I recently had a leakage in my apartment, if you don't watch this video. So when the pipes renovation company was fixing my apartment, they asked me in what color do they need to paint the walls. So originally I used two colors on my walls. The first one is this one, I used the same paint in both apartments because I have no imagination. But the second one was just this same paint mixed with white. And of course they would never be able to get the same shade by just mixing it. So they told me to tell them the actual code of the paint that I want. And I went to the shop and picked one. And surprisingly, it turned out to be a really nice shade. It's called Herkusieni, which means champignon or white mushroom. I don't know. Here's the picture of the item that it's named after. And it's a great shade, which I think would fit into any apartment. It's a little bit beige, a little bit pink. I am actually not sure if there is any pink. Maybe it's just the reflection of this pink wall that I'm seeing on the opposite wall. I will show you in a second. But if you're doing your apartment the same way as I am, so for some walls you're choosing the darker color, be it this or brown or, I don't know, dark beige. I'm sure that for the walls which are supposed to be lighter, this Herkusieni shade will be a perfect option. I have a hard time imagining with which color it wouldn't work. So after they've been done, they still had some leftovers of that paint, and I carried them into this new apartment and also painted a couple of walls with that shade here. I'm not sure if the camera actually shows this color good enough. I think it's better if you just Google it and see how it looks on the internet. But basically, yeah, this is my darker wall and this is my lighter wall. And originally I was planning to leave it just white, but it kind of looks unfinished when it's just white color used. So you see there is the difference between the white color and this Herkusieni shade. And this is all I wanted to share with you today. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and, I don't know, maybe subscribe to this channel. Because if you like this video, then maybe you will also like the ones which will come after. Who knows? Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.